Hey, what's up, you guys? Goodbye. Alright, no, for real, I'm going to be doing a showcase of the big Forge World mods that I've been working on. I am trying to expand the Halo Reach Forge sandbox right now, and I'm pretty happy with the results so far. So, let's check it out. So the bottom of the list, we got the mods section, we've got drop ships, we've got spaceships, and we've got modded weapons. So the list is growing every day as I'm adding stuff, but today I want to show you version 1 of my expanded forge. And of course, that starts with the Pelican, the flyable vehicle that we so rightfully deserve in our forge sandbox. And here it is. I've even got the string set up. You know, it says Pilot Pelican. I tried to make this as much of a refined vehicle as I could. There's still some work to be done, but overall, I've tried improving the flight model of the Pelican to make it seem much nicer. The animations are working and everything, just how they do in campaign. And overall, it's actually a pretty nice vehicle to fly around. It's got back seats, it's got a front gun turret, and yeah, it's pretty nice. It's got some things that need to be fixed. You know, you can ride in the back, you get some camera issues, but you know, it's all here. It's all in the game. So that's the Pelican, and of course, you gotta have the Covenant version, the Covenant dropship, the Phantom. So, just like the Pelican, this one has also got seats that function. If you can come up here, you'll be able to get in the side turrets. You can get your buddies. You can be firing out and having a great old time. But of course, you don't want to do that. You want to fly the Phantom. So, as of right now, you can't do sound importing into Halo Reach MCC. However, I've got some good plans to get some really Covenant Phantom-y sounds on here so that the Phantom itself will sound like it's actually in the game and not just fly silently. Same goes for the Pelican. But I'm not gonna lie, being able to fly this around in Forge World is a really great feeling. I feel pretty awesome. Like, kid me is really proud of me right now. So I'm gonna spawn in the next dropship, but as I do, I just want to say that if you want to do this for yourself, if you want to fly all these around and have a super cool time in Forge, maybe with your friends, I am gonna be releasing this mod pretty soon. I'm gonna work on some more stuff first, but if you want to know when I release this mod, feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and you will be notified when I make the video showing off the new features and when I release all of this for download. So keep that in mind. This here is the Spirit, just like the other vehicles. It doesn't have sound yet. It does have the turret sound. The reticle's not in place yet, but the Spirit is fully functioning. I might add some seats on the side so that people can get in and out of the large drop-off areas on the side there. But I think this is actually one of my favorite modded vehicles in the game. It's just really unique. You don't see too many people trying to fly the Spirit around. Usually it's the Pelican or the Phantom, and this is a huge throwback to Halo 1 as well, because, you know, this was the OG dropship for the Covenant, and anyone who played Halo 1 back in the day probably wanted to fly this as much, if not more, than the Pelican. It's so damn cool. So I do love that. Now, I got a really cool weapon for any of you Halo 2 glitchers, Easter egg lovers. I recreated the Scarab Gun, and I'm really proud of how this one turned out. I might make some more adjustments to it, but this is a true Scarab Gun. It is so disgustingly overpowered, just as it should be. Like I said, I still want to make some adjustments to this, but right now I'm pretty damn happy with how it looks and how it fires. I mean, just to show you the kind of power that this had, or that it has, I'll spawn in like 5 Scorpion tanks. Well, 2, for the sake of time. And yeah, I'm sure you can imagine where this is going. You know, it's got some power to it. It's got some kick to it. But, you know, overall pretty cool. And as I'm experimenting with these mods, I also made a custom weapon. It's not really based on anything previously. I just decided I kind of wanted to make it. So this is the missile launcher. This is a completely custom weapon that I'm working on. It's got some unrefinedness to it that I would like to sort out, but yeah, it's a missile launcher, and it fires the Saber Spaceships missiles. So I actually thought this would be kind of a cool addition to the Halo sandbox. It's stronger than a rocket launcher, but it also fires slower. It has the unique quirk that the missile has a charge up time to it. So I mean, you can see it destroys. It's really strong, but you know, it kind of it incapacitates vehicles a little bit. It's more of an anti-vehicle weapon than anything. Realistically, using this against players is so overkill. I mean, look, I'll probably die right here, but the range... Suicide. The range is pretty huge on it. Like, realistically, there's not too many situations where you're using this against anything other than a vehicle. But yeah, so that's in. And for spaceships, I've only got the Saber and the Seraphim right now. However, they are totally in. My plans right now are to add the Longsword as a flyable spaceship as well. I'm almost done with that, but I do not have it in this version of the map yet. However, we do have the Seraph, which is always a ton of fun to fly. And yeah, it's really cool. You can do all kinds of cool space battles with this. Have some Sabers versus Seraph battles going on. And in the release version of this mod, I do plan on removing the barriers and maybe retexturing the map, but for now, I have essentially just tried my best to expand the Forge sandbox and add as many cool things as I can. So, to recap, we got the Pelicans, fully flyable. We've got the Phantom, which is a bit buggy right now. Let's see. We got the Spirit. So you got your three main drop ships, all mostly fully functioning as of right now, with all kinds of extra seats and fancy stuff. You've got your Saber, which is super cool. You've got your Seraph, also super cool. So we've got 5 new vehicles in the sandbox here, all a ton of fun to fly, all big boys. And then of course, we've got the Scarab Gun, because who doesn't need an ungodly, monstrous amount of power? Nothing wrong with that. And then, of course, we've excuse me, I've got my little pet project here, the missile launcher. So that's everything that I've got in my expanded version of the Forge sandbox right now. I'm going to continue posting videos as I update this mod and work on some other stuff. So do subscribe if you would like to see more of these videos. And if you want a download for this when I finalize it and refine it, hit that notification bell and you will see when I have it up for release. But that's all I wanted to show you for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have fun playing Reach on MCC.